Hey everybody, how's it going? John here with Wood If I Could, a scroll saw portrait design at Woodworks. I got nobody on the panel with me right now. So if you're in the chat, thanks for joining us. If you're in the chat and you want to be on the panel, let me know. I'll send you guys a link. Just make sure you get a camera, Mike. Today, I sent links out. I'm just waiting for people to show up. So it's going to be quiet while I'm doing my scroll sawing, because today I'm going to be continuing, not finishing, continuing on in my memory garden placards. Okay, so basically what it is, it's going to be a big outside heart. Client sent me a picture, asked if I could do something similar to what was in the picture. I said, yeah, I can design something like that. So I redesigned it in hey Nick, hey Steve, how's it going, guys? Redesigned it in Corel Draw. Added some Steve Good butterflies, changed them around a bit, and also some flowers from Steve Good as well over on his site. And I just reconfigured them so that they would fit in the area and everything else. I'm cutting them out of aluminum, so I don't have the actual size. We discussed it yesterday. It's a pizza pan, and so it's aluminum. It's actually the best, cheapest aluminum to cut with, because it's cheap, it's quick, it's easy and thin. Still pliable though, but it's just loud. You do get some when you do cut them out. This is the one I'm working on right now still. So there's a pattern for it, and there's the back side. So you do get some rollover on the edges when you do cut them, but it's not that bad of an issue because I'm going to be sanding them off anyway. And so it's going to be pretty straightforward. Who do we have in the chat here? Steve, Nick. What's Nick saying? How you better get Nuja. Better net now. Got better net now. Yeah, I got better internet right now. It's daytime. It's not a lot. It's not windy. It's not snowing right now. Hey, Josh, how's it going? Jason Rogers, hey, and that's about it for now. Like I said, if you guys want a link, I'll send you a link. You can go on the panel. John's show gets pretty rowdy, but it's going to be pretty quiet because nobody's here right now, and it gets loud cutting this aluminum on cutting the aluminum with the spiral blade on the aluminum tabletop. Gets a little bit loud. So just saying, I can mute myself if it's too loud for you guys. Let me know. Anything else you want to know? There's basically, so the butterflies are going to be overlaid. I'm going to rivet them onto the backer piece. I'm going to rivet some, I'm going to have an aluminum rod going in the ground. So I'm going to rivet some cable or some conduit connectors to the back of the hearts that stands in the ground. And then I got these little hearts. I got two moms and a dad to do. And I'll be basically just drilling a hole in there, put a ring in, and a swivel hook, probably from one of those fishing tackle kit. There's the swivel leaders. That way it can spin. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward. I got 1, 2, 3 butterflies to cut out. I got to print off my other patterns. I got a big pizza pan here. So I got a big pizza pan and a small pizza pan, a medium pizza pan, I guess. The big one's going to be for the heart. So it's 12 by 9 or 12 by 10. I think the size of it, the outside heart is. And then this is for the butterflies and the hearts that'll be hanging down in them. Well, no, it's for 3 different people. It's for 3 different people, so I should actually do one for my parents as well. But ready paper headstones for them, so I don't need something like that. But it's for like a memory garden out in front of their house in memory of their parents. So I can change cameras here. We can get started. If you got any questions or comments, inquiries, throw them out there in the chat. I'm just using, I basically sprayed adhesive, my paper pattern onto my aluminum substrate here. I just used a regular 1/16 drill bit, and I'm using my standard number 1 or number 2 spiral blades. You can get bimetal blades. You can use diamond tip blades or diamond edge blades, but they're like $30 a piece for one blade. You don't want to break a lot of those. I broke one blade yesterday, but it was dull. In my defense, it was dull already. Well, Nick, if you want on the show, you can come in. We won't. I don't have a problem understanding your English, your proper English. Come on the show if you want, and let me know what everybody's up to. And like I said, any questions or comments, throw them out there, because I'm on by myself right now in the chat, so it's going to be quiet because I got to mute myself. Or you know what? Since nobody's here, I can. I'll just let it go, so I don't have to. Because I'm not listening to anybody anyway. So you guys will see how loud this is when I'm actually cutting this. Let me just change cameras here to go over my scroll. So, which one right there? And I know it's bouncy because I still don't have my wall mount set up yet. So, them's the breaks. And the thing is, it's just like cutting anything else out of any other material or substrate. Just take your time, go slow. Don't have to worry about. Well, if you really want to worry about cuts and nicks from the metal, you can. You can. I really wouldn't recommend wearing gloves. Just be careful with what you're doing, because it's actually soft aluminum and metal, so it's not really an issue. Worry about cuts and slivers and stuff. But if you are, just be careful with it. Or you can sandwich it between wood. That's an option too. That way you can stack cut them, and you'll have some wooden ones as well. So there you have it. Let me know if it's too loud for you guys, and I'll mute myself because I can't play music because I got my headset on. So we'll see what's going to happen with this. Like I said, if you want in the chat, send me a link, or I'll send you guys a link, and we'll let you know what's happening. The one thing I like about cutting this is that it's nice and thin. You can still around your edge the way we do it, the way I do it anyway. Holy cow, I got 6 people watching. That's awesome, guys. Thanks for being out there. Oh, it's not that loud. Okay, that works for me then. Thanks, Jason, for that comment. Oh, and I also I did turn my speed down a bit. It's I'm not going to give you the exact number. I don't have numbers on mine. Mine's not electronic. It basically, I would say, so between 100 would be there, 150, 75, 80, about 80% speed wise. I know if you go too slow and you don't have enough down pressure, if you don't have enough down pressure around your blade, it's going to grab and it'll grab and it'll bounce. It'll bounce big time, and you'll end up cutting an area that you don't want to cut out, which you might want to sandwich it then, make it easier on yourselves. As long as you got pressure around the area you're cutting, and spiral blades, you're not going to cut yourself anyway. Well, you can, but I've never seen it happen. I know it does happen. Oh, by the way, everybody, happy Pi Day. PI 3.14. In case you didn't know. So I don't know how exciting this is for you guys out there just watching. Hey, let's go watch John Scroll Saw because it's the most exciting thing we're doing today on a Sunday. Just let me know. Let me know if this is exciting for you guys out there. I suppose it's good to have if you got nothing else to do. Or hey, put me on your big screen in your shops. Yeah, that's even better. Look, John's scrolling on the big screen in the shop while we're doing nothing today. I'm surprised. It's actually pretty quiet out in our usual panel chats and stuff. Give me a second. Got Carrie messaging me about building her some more stuff. Because, her list is the most important one out there. Hey, Mark, how's it going? Oh, Mark, I guess you're just chilling before your show, eh? Just chilling, trying to stay awake after finishing my live. Oh, yeah, Nick, I didn't even catch that. It was way too early for me. Your live was way too early for me because, the whole time change and everything else. I don't know, what time did I get up at? I think I got up at 7 o'clock, which technically was 8 o'clock, which is weird. So I'm running slow behind today. Yeah, Mark, your show's on in an hour or so, isn't it? So everybody, if you're not doing nothing, if you get bored of watching my show, you can go on over and check out Mark Lindsay CNC, and he's got his live show coming up right away. Or if you want to go check out the Flaming Turner, Nick, over at the Flaming Turner show, go watch his videos over there. Who else has videos on here? Nobody else has YouTube channels. Yeah, it says it's set for 1 o'clock, an hour and 15 minutes. There you go. Go check out Mark Lindsay. He's got a Q&A show going live. Oh, Q&A number 82. Look at that. Yeah, go check out his awesome CNC show he's got going on over there. He answers all kinds of questions from everybody all over the world. And just trying to clear out the cobwebs. All right, take care, Josh. Yeah, Steve says he doesn't have time for. Steve's too busy doing everybody else's websites and stuff for us. Keeps him busy. Keeps him out of trouble, I suppose. Hey, Mark, can you cut aluminum? Well, I'm pretty sure the answer is yes. But would you cut aluminum pie plates on your CNC machine using probably I'd probably use a down spiral bit, maybe. I don't know if you want to cut all the way through it though. You can probably do it on a CNC machine though. Oh yeah, no problem, Mark. That's what we're here for, helping out the community for all the other turners and scrollers and CNC guys. Heck, I'll even give a shout out to some laser guys out there. Even some 3D print guys too, you know. It's all making. We're all making stuff. Making bacon. John S. Kesting. Hey, John, how's it going? Practice on some scrap. Well, I don't know. See, the scrap I'm using basically it's just a pizza pan. it's a doll. I got it at the Dollarama, so I know it's inexpensive. I just don't know how the CNC would work doing full cuts all the way through because like you want to keep some tabs on so it doesn't shoot up into your dust collection or your blade area. So I don't know if it would work on the CNC. Yeah, it's just I'm just spitballing. I'm not sure. Sounds like a cool idea though. Probably done a lot quicker. So I'm pretty sure the original idea for this came from I'm gonna say Instagram or Pinterest or whatever, but I'm pretty sure it was cut on either a water jet table or used a plasma cutter, but they used thicker material. It's probably made out of steel, probably 1/4-inch steel at least. Sandwich a thin between two pieces. Yeah, see, well, that's what I was actually thinking about doing doing it on here as well. If people were weary about the aluminum coming up and cutting them. Using either 1/4 or 1/8 inch ply to sandwich it between. Now, I know normally when we're doing scrolling stuff, we start on the inside and work your way out. Now, the thing is with this thin aluminum, you actually want to start from the outside in, because you get more material that you're dealing with to keep the structure on it, so it doesn't split apart on you. Now, when I do this when I do this Monarch one, I was just thinking about how I'm doing this one, because it's going to be a tricky because of all these thin lines in here. And then when I do this one, it's going to be a little more trickier even because of the more thinner cuts. Now, I don't know if how well this is going to stay together for me or in one piece. I might have to if it starts bending up and breaking on me, I might have to figure something else out for that. Mark says, if you can slow the spindle down enough on a CNC, you can basically cut almost anything. It can take several shallow passes, but it can be done. Oh yeah, that makes sense. See, I don't have a lathe yet. I don't have a CNC yet. I don't have a laser, and I don't have a laser would be quick and easy with this. And I don't have a 3D printer. Could you imagine the project? Could you imagine the projects that I would have half done if I was using all these different machines? Did I draw these? No. These are actually Steve Good. Steve Good, part of Steve Good patterns. I basically went to Steve D. Good blogspot on his website there, and just I typed in butterflies, and then I typed in flowers. And then I basically, because his patterns all come in PDF form, I basically took it over into Corel, opened it Corel, broke it apart, took out what I needed, erased what I didn't need on the outside edge, because these are actually multiple piece patterns. So this one I think had an oval on it. There's another one that was attached to a flower, so I took the flower off the background, and then I separated the butterfly off of that one for another part of the flower on my backer piece. It's just pattern manipulation from Steve Good. Midnight Joker, hey buddy, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a while. Hey, John Nave. Look at that. We've got a bunch of people coming in now. If anybody wants in on the panel, let me know. I'll send you guys a link, because it's pretty quiet. This feels weird talking. I feel like I'm talking to myself. Inlays, yeah, they're inlays. You know, I'm going on a different tangent now, because now I want to. Now you said inlays. Now I want to cut out the outline use the router, cut the outline out, do a shallow pass inside, inset it into a piece of wood, and resin fill all my holes. Mark, why do you do this to me? I hate going off a different tangents of what I'm working on at the current time. Thanks, buddy. That's Mark Lindsay CNC. Go check him out. He's got a show coming on in about an hour. Over on YouTube. Oh, Mark, I know we were talking about this a couple weeks ago. Is your shop done yet? You got the walls up? You got insulated? You got all your electrical in yet? Fill us in, because I've been watching. I'm sorry, I've not been watching your videos. I do catch your Q&As every once in a while on Sundays, but I've not been keeping up on your shop build. Hey JJE, how's it going? Do. On hold for a while in the shop. I'm going to be using spray foam for installation. I have to wait until the temp comes up to 70s to spray. Oh yeah, yeah, because you don't want it. Well, you want it to expand properly. You don't want it to under expand because you won't get the R rating you require for that. That would look awesome. I'm an expert at coming up with things for other people to do. Yeah, yeah, Mark, I appreciate that. Hey Tommy, how you doing today? I haven't seen you in a while either. Well, I hope everybody's having a good day today. Nice relaxing day. Got that extra hour sleep in. I hope you all reset your clocks. Well, if you're retired, I guess it doesn't matter. Herb, hey buddy, did you get any sleep last night? Or were you up all night again, spraying the cat, getting your pussy all wet? Inside joke. I just broke a blade. That's fine. I was trying to figure out what was going on, but my this bottom piece was catching. That I tried to cut off of it, but it got caught on my blade entry hole here. It caught and broke my blade. Fine, not a big deal. Yeah, everybody take a drink. So, are you using spray foam insulation because it's more economical, or because it has a higher R rating? I just used what do I have in mind? I got R20. I got R20 pink insulation in my on my walls and in my roof. I would have gone with I would have put the money in to that Roxol Roxol insulation if I had the money for it, because I know it's got higher R value, and it's also fire retardant too. So then you don't have to worry about your shop burning down. Like I said, anybody wants in on the panel or in the chat, let me know. I'll send you guys a link. Oh, I can just be like everybody else. Just put I put the link right in the chat for you guys. Everybody come in. Catching again. I don't know why. Oh, I suppose so, Mark. I suppose that you said we got a pretty mild climate, so I don't have to go overboard on insulation. I suppose it's just to keep it cool in the summer and warm enough in the winter. You can be out there all the time without spending too much money on heating costs. I know up here, a lot of people, when they build their sheds or the garages, they don't put enough whirly birds and end vents on their attic spaces for airflow. Because I know without proper airflow, you end up with dead air up in your attic space. Well, unless you have an open ceiling concept, I would still put vents in though, like up in the rafter area. Because without proper airflow, you end up with dead air, and your shop ends up being colder than what it needs to be. Mr. Jason Rishoff, how's it going today? Yeah, I got your I got your message from yesterday's show. You missed it. Not a problem, because there's always another one to watch the next day, or one coming up right away soon. Anyway, because unlike other YouTube guys, we don't have set schedules. We should, I guess, but then we got to keep to a schedule, and I hate doing that. I do that all week long anyway. Work. Oh, that sounds kind of cool too. Oh, Mark says, and yeah, I do have a couple open ceiling. I may add some overhead storage, but I'm not sure yet. Yeah, because I know when I moved into my shop, it was basically just stick wall or 2x4 framed wall with the exterior sheeting and exterior. So it's sheeting. I'm talking like half-inch OSB. So two by four stud work, half-inch OSB exterior sheeting, and then exterior siding on it, vinyl siding, and that's it. When I moved into the shop, I put up R20 pink insulation in the wall between the stud works, and then I have my interior wall is all it's a, can't see that stupid plywall. So I have my interior wall is half-inch 4x8 ply, and then I cut down these slot wall. It was 4 foot high. I cut them down to 2 foot high, and then I got my top 2 feet is half-inch ply as well. I left a gap at the top up there, so I could finish my roof off when I have time to do it. I'm just not sure how I'm going to finish it off yet, though. And then I put but before I put my wood up, I put the vapor barrier up and tuck taped it all up, and it's all good to go. And I made sure that before I put all the insulation and closed it all up, that I had enough electrical in my wall where I needed it all at. And then when I got my furnace put in, they ran 220 for me over to my far corner for my air compressor, my dust collection, and my table saw, because it all runs on 220. So I got two 220 circuits going over in that far corner, and then I got I had an extra plug put in, and I can actually switch between which plug I want to use. And my dust collection is on a remote, so that's even better too. Dave McLernan, Wood Turning and Crafts. Hey, how's it going? Good afternoon. Like I want to finish my ceiling in my shop, and then I want to run my air lines properly. I want to run my dust collection properly. I want to run my electrical, drop down electrical in the center of the shop. But that's all time consuming because I'm too busy doing projects. This one, I get three more cuts on this one here. Then I'm done this one. Then I get to drill some more holes. Yay! Get to watch John drill entry holes. It cuts pretty easy, pretty quick and easy. Because I know it took me an hour and a half yesterday. Well, including my drilling and cutting of the other side of this, and then half hour so far on this side. So like 2 hours for each one. It's pretty quick, I guess, for cutting aluminum. So I'm cutting all these little pieces down. It's reminding me of that I have to finish up my dragon egg. Mark says they'll be adding airlines, dust collection as well. That's why I don't plan on finishing the ceiling. Yeah, exactly. But I actually want my ceiling finished before I add everything on. I'll just mark all my studs up there. Okay, John, have a good one. Got to grab something to eat before it goes live. Take care, everybody. All right. Thanks, Mark, for hanging out with us. So if anybody wants to learn some more about CNC tips and tricks and all kinds of cool stuff over there, go check out Mark Lindsay CNC on YouTube. He's going live in just under 45 minutes here. Go check him out. He's got some awesome videos over there too, and very informative. And basically from start to finish, just like my shows are, start to finish. Thanks for hanging out with us, Mark. Ow. Oh, and also on Tuesday nights, check out Mark Lindsay and Eloy Escato on Trampled Underfoot podcast. There, look at that. 2 shout-outs in one show. Where they talk about all kinds of cool, crazy stuff. Can't even remember Eli's last name on the first try. Usually I got to think about it. What's Eli's last name? Yeah, Steve. Steve says both have websites with me. Yes, they do. Hey, I wonder if Charles Deering is going on today. Woodenvisions.com. If he's doing a live stream, finishing up or working on some more of his red-tailed hawk. I believe he's working on last. Because I know yesterday, myself and Shaylee from InspiredByShay.com, we do virtual scroll classes for anybody that's interested in them. We do them bi-weekly, which means twice a month, and we actually canceled our one yesterday because we didn't have enough people involved in it. We were going to do a St. Patrick's Day themed pattern. Let me show it to you guys for a second here. I'll pull it up for you just so you can get a look at it. So we were going to do this scroll saw pattern. I think there's a couple ways that Shaylee designed these. There was a couple ways we were going to do it, and I was actually kind of excited to do this one because I got a bunch of spare horseshoes out in the back of my shop here. That was going to be our third class we were doing. 4. That was our fourth class we were doing. There wasn't enough interest in it, so we canceled it. But we might be doing. I can't remember when the next one we're doing is going to be up. Might be next week. It might be the week after that. Because I know the week after that is going to be Easter. Oh, and my birthday. In case you guys are wondering, my birthday's coming up. If you want to send money, just let me know. I'll give you my email. You can send it right to my email. Everybody loves birthday money, especially John. Send John some birthday money. So I can buy some more. Oh, so I can make some cool projects. Yeah. Charles Moody put out a bunch of new tiger patterns. Yeah, he's got a bunch of tiger patterns up there now, too. I've seen that. That's over at woodenvisions.com. And yeah, he's been putting a lot of tiger patterns up. I know everybody has at least one tiger pattern. Let's all set up, wanting up the pattern. Yeah, no, she was going to do an Easter pattern for it. Everybody has every scroll sawer has done at least one tiger, cut out at least one tiger, if not designed a tiger. My tiger that I cut out was actually about 3 years ago, and it was called Eyes of the Tiger by Pedro Santos. I'm going to say Pedro Santos. He used to be a designer in the scroll groups and stuff. Pedro Abro, and now he is over. He designs and carves hairpins and spoons at. I know the name of this. It's called Artis Ingus. Artis Ingus. And he designed, him and his wife design and carve all these hairpins and shawl pins and love spoons. And he's very, very talented. And the tiger that I did was designed by him, and it was called Eyes of the Tiger. I actually don't have a picture of it right now. Well, I do have a picture of it somewhere, but not right now. But yeah, go check out his site as well. He does a lot of cool carvings. It's all hand carved stuff too. There he is, right there, Pedro. I can't remember his last name right now. I can't remember his last name right now. But it's over at Artis Ingus. Ignis. Artis Ignis. That's my one tiger I have done. Tigers and cheetahs are really hard to do. They're time consuming. Unless you're Charles or Shaylee. like a machine. All right, there's one done. I set my scrolls all this week. Haven't done any patterns yet. Haven't done any patterns yet. Come on, Tommy. You're slacking. Okay, so now that that is done, one completed a butterfly aluminum. So what I was thinking was, I'm gonna sand. So because I glued the pattern right to the front of it, I'll take my lacquer thinner or methyl hydrate just to put on the pattern to peel it off, to peel all the glue off, Then I'll sand it down front and back to get all the because it's a pizza plate, it's got that coating on it. So I'll get rid of all the burrs on here with sanding it, smooth it all out, get rid of the coating on there, and I can actually leave it just the way it is with the shiny gloss on it. But what else I was thinking was I could score lines across the body here. Then I can bend the wings up because like I said, we bend the wings on it, and that way, because I'm going to rivet it to the backer, top and bottom there, rivet it to the backer piece. That way, when the wind blows it, his wings will flutter. Look at that. Or I can just rivet it down flat so it doesn't move at all. I'll think about that one, and after I'm done sanding it all down. So in the meantime, I got another one to put entry holes in. Yay! Get to listen to John drill some entry holes now. I'm actually going to cut this plate down a bit more. Oh, that's another project I got half on the go. It was my my charger plates that I started the Christmas wreaths on that I haven't finished up yet. And you know what? I'm actually not going to throw these out because you can actually make some cool pendants out of these small ones here. Oh my God, Steve, how's it going? Wait, you're not on yet.
Hey, everybody.
There he is. Hey, Steve. How's it going?
It's going good. I was just saying hi to everybody in the chat over here.
Oh, oh, look, Shay's here too. Hey,
Yeah.
Shay. Yeah, I didn't even hear you. I didn't even hear my headphones go beep saying someone's here.
So hey everybody in the chat. If I've missed you in that, hey everybody. Sorry about that.
That's why I just go on like in the chat to go, hey, hey, everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody's included.
Yeah, I used to do that, but then I feel bad. They got 22 people saying hey to you, and you know, so I try to hit them
Yeah,
up first.
but then you get one person that comes in after that, and you're like,
Yeah,
oh,
I
right,
know.
I gotta say hey to him too.
I know. Hi Nick, fingers. What's going on?
It's just more like, hey, everybody, past and present and future coming in. What's
Yeah.
up, everybody? Did I hear Tina laughing in the background?
You may have, yeah. Yeah, Tina and Marianne are both
There's
there. Yeah.
I heard it's
both there.
your birthday's coming up.
Hey, girls. Yeah. March 24th. Mark on your calendar.
Oh, good month for people. March is a good birthday month.
Today is my uncle's birthday. He's 80 today. Yesterday was my godfather's birthday. He turned 82. My grandson, his birthday's March 25th, the day after mine. Yeah, his day after mine. We tried so hard to get it on the same day as my birthday, but it's the day after because it was actually 2 o'clock in the morning. I think he was born. So he's on the 25th, and he'll
so
be.
close.
I know. Like we were in the hospital. Wait, because we went in. It was on the 24th, 7 o'clock in the morning. We were in the hospital, and then we had to wait until 2 o'clock on the 25th for him to come out. So, so close all day. We were there all day long, and yeah, that would have been cool. And then he'll be 6 this year. Holy cow, 6! My grandson will be 6 this year. And who else's birthday is this month? Oh, my brother's anniversary is this month. No, that's May. Yeah, so yeah, there's a lot of birthdays this month. I know.
Yeah. So happy birthday in advance.
That's like saying, "Hey, everybody."
Yeah, that should cover it. I'm done now.
Just send money, right?
Yeah, send money so I can make more projects, so I can finish up projects, so I can finish up my like I was just talking about projects. I can finish up my poinsettia charger plates. I can start my dragon egg. I can do my tiger lamp that I was going to do because we're just talking about tigers too. And I can finish up these vent covers.
Yeah.
The switchblade covers, the other vent covers. Yeah. Send money so I can do all this. So I can take a week off of work. Send enough money so I can take a week off of work so I can just do projects all week long and not finish any of them.
Well, at least you got them started.
Right? Yeah, I'll get them started.
Yeah.
Hey, Larry, how's it going?
Yeah, how you doing, Larry?
Yeah, pretty quiet. Like there's nobody in the chat, and I don't know. Nobody in the chat. Nobody wants to come on John's panel. Herb's here. Herb's here in the chat.
Herbie's in the chat.
Yeah, Herb's in the chat. He was there earlier. I don't know if he's still there. I'm hoping he's still there. He came in earlier. Oh, see, Tommy says same birthday as his dad. That's cool. Have you ever, Steve? Have you ever Googled who like famous actors or whatever was born on your birthday as well?
No.
You've never done that? Why not?
I don't know.
He's gonna do it now.
Yeah, just type in famous people born on your date. Oh, look at that! I have The Undertaker.
The wrestling dude?
Yeah, Jessica Chastain. Steve McQueen. Steve McQueen's birthday is the same as mine. Jim Parsons from The Big Bang Theory. Bazinga. Allison Hannigan, comedian. Harry Houdini is on my birthday too. Peyton Manning's on my birthday.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Harry Houdini. Wow.
Kelly LeBrock, Lara Flynn Boyle, Louis Anderson, Tommy Hilfiger. Oh, look at that. See, I share my birthday with a lot of famous people.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I share my birthday with a bunch of people too, but I have no idea who most of them are.
What do you mean? Well, there's a lot more people there too, but I don't know who they are. Name some.
The only one I recognize, the two I recognize, is Tom Selleck and Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah Winfrey.
Magnifica.
Left
Yeah.
field.
Oh, Paul Ryan. You
Oh, there you
probably-
go. Yeah, Paul Ryan.
Oh, you do know Paul Ryan?
Yeah, I heard of him.
Yeah. And a whole bunch of other apparently famous no-name people. So there you go. I share my birthday with Tom Selleck.
There you go. See? Tom Selleck.
That's pretty cool.
And even more cooler, if you go to what's that?
They're talking amongst themselves, so I muted them for you.
Even more cooler, if you go to National Day and your birthday, it'll tell you what the national day of your birthday in the States is. National Chocolate Covered Raisin Day. Yeah, that's my birthday. National Chocolate Covered Raisin Day.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, what?
I'll see. Tommy shares his with Clint Eastwood. Yeah, see. Larry says he was a day old when Neil Armstrong walked on the moon. That doesn't count. That's too late. Wait, did he walk on the moon? Oh, we had this discussion before about the moon, the fake moon landing, didn't we? Steve says his is traditional Memorial Day here in the States.
Mine's National Corn Chip Day.
National Corn Chip Day.
Yeah,
Do you know
that's
that
true.
my one of my sons is vegan, and I like eating corn chips, right? And he's like, it's vegan, right? I'm like, what are you talking about? It's vegan. And if you look on the ingredients of corn chips, there's only three ingredients: corn, vegetable oil, and salt.
Yeah, they don't make
Yeah.
you a vegan.
Well, yeah, I know it doesn't make me vegan, but I didn't realize it was a vegan meal. But for being apparently they're healthy because there's only 3 ingredients listed in the whole package, right?
Yep.
Midnight Joker. His national day is National Fruitcake Day.
Go figure.
That's
I'm
hilarious.
sorry, Mike.
Okay, I'm going to be drilling some entry holes here, so I'm going to mute myself. Hey, Steve,
All
you
right.
want to take over the chat for me? Or just talk?
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I can do.
Talk with Tina and Marianne there and have some background noise for me.
Right up.
Yeah.
I know.
What's going on over here? I see proof of the telescope. Hey, this is scrolling show, not a cooking show. Herbie, what are you doing in the chat, brother? How come you ain't up here with us? Looking for background noise.
Oh, Shay, did you ever figure out your water? Shay has water damage in her house today. She's on vacation, and it's a good thing she didn't go anywhere. Otherwise, her house would be flooded when they got back.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she's got some leakage up in her ceiling. It's probably up on her 3rd floor, coming through the roof line, down through the ceiling. So hope she got that figured out.
That's right, unfortunate. Tommy says May 31st is National Smile Day. Larry said I was a day old when Neil Armstrong walked on the moon, and then he said I've seen proof with a telescope. I got to see one of the landing zones and the Moon River and U.S. flag. That's pretty cool there. Oh, and Herbie said he's already involved in a prior engagement. That's why he's not up on here with us.
Wait, Herb, aren't you married? How can you be engaged if you're married?
Oh, that's cool. Joker says the university close to me is one of the places that reflects a laser to and from the moon to measure how far away it is. I got to see that in the 90s. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the moon rover instead of river. Yeah, that makes better sense. I was going to say, if there's rivers on the moon, we're in.
Wait, isn't that a song? Moon River.
It might be. Larry said he was 14 when he saw all that in 84. That's cool. Yeah, that would definitely be something cool to see.
When you get them in a good hour, so.
The boring part. Watching drilling holes.
Wow. Joker says when they shine that laser at the moon, you can see it right across the pit. It's quite impressive. No kidding.
I still think we need to go back to the moon and do some more stuff up there.
Yep.
You know what got me though is that the other day when the rover went to Mars there and sent back all those pictures, they came back in like minutes, but yet we got a hard enough time getting a freaking static Wi-Fi signal here.
I know. Yeah, you got a point.
And that's like all those all the pictures from the Hubble telescope and stuff that get sent back all the time too. It's like the satellite went up in the 60s, right?
No. The Hubble went up in the 80s, I believe.
Or was it the 80s? But yet the pictures come back in like 4K. But yet, didn't they still have Polaroids back then?
Yeah.
35 millimeter film. But yet, the pictures are coming back like so clear.
That's because it's all fake.
We won't go there. Yes, JJ. Today's National Pi Day for all the math geeks. I already mentioned that at the beginning of my show. Said, hey, happy Pi Day, because it's March 14th, which is 3.14.
Oh, it is. No kidding. That's brilliant. And how you doing, JJ?
It's almost as bad as May the 4th be with you.
Yeah.
So now that you know that, you should get one of the girls there to go make some pies.
Yeah.
Now remember, pi are square, not round. Pi are square.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Yeah.
All right, Nick, how is cake a lie? I gotta hear this one, Nick. Nick says, I'd have pie as cake is a lie. Tell us your views on that. You do anything exciting today, Steve?
No, sir.
No, sir. Why not?
I slept in. Remember you told me last night I could sleep in?
Yeah.
I woke up at 7 o'clock and realized it was still actually only 6 o'clock. So I stumbled over the fridge and there weren't nothing appetizing. So I went back to sleep.
Nice.
Yeah. Nick says, no idea. The cake is a lie, saying is from a game ages ago. uh, before that, he says, boss man, did you smack the bishop? And Tommy says, Nick, that's a personal question.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Larry says, I thought pie was a female body part. No, it's a muffin. All right, there we go. So after you drill your NG holes on your pizza pie, you want to take a file to the backside of your entry holes. So you leave little burrs down. You don't want them catching all over your table and scratching your table all up, like my table already is. But that's from before I learned all the stupid tricks to do and everything. Guess you're not done that side mission yet. What are you talking about? Inside jokes.
Yeah, I don't know. Must be.
So I don't know how long I'm gonna be on for today.
Okay.
I'll get this other butterfly started up. Maybe finish it. I might start that third one too. You never know. Depends on how hungry I get later on. So let's do nothing going on in the chat. Me and
No.
Bossman have been playing Assassin's Creed. I used to play video games all the time. I just can't get into them now.
I never got into playing video games.
You know, like being an '80s kid, basically it was all Nintendo stuff. And well, sorry, being an '80s kid, we used to hang out at the arcade, playing Tetris and Galaga and Serpentine and Block Breaker, right?
Yeah, yeah. I got into arcade games. We used to hang out at the arcade when I was a kid. I mean, with the same age group, you know. And but I never got into the Nintendo and all that.
Yeah, like you know, well, like with the kids, we basically had we had a Nintendo, a Super Nintendo. I had a Game Boy, and then we had an Xbox, a GameCube, Xbox One, and down in the basement because there was 4 boys. So my 3 boys and Carrie's son, we had basically four TVs set up down there with a different system on each one. They could each play something different, but they always fought over the same game.
Yeah,
it's like everything's down there for you guys, and after about a year and a half of putting up with that, it's like, you know what? Pack it all up. You guys can't get along. You guys can't play your own games. You can't do this. Pack it all up, and I made them drop them off at the Goodwill. And they were choked. And then we started camping. Okay, we're going camping. And so every weekend, you know, every second weekend when I went to pick them up, I'd pick them up from their house. We'd go right to the campsite. No Wi-Fi, nothing. So we had to do hiking trails and teach them how to. I got the bow and arrows and taught them rope tying and survival skills and stuff like that, right? So,
well, that's very cool.
Because you know you might as well teach them something with their mind to use their hands properly, right? You know, yeah, okay, you're learning eye-hand coordination, but you know, how far does that get you in life? And apparently now my oldest son plays video games on Twitch and gets paid for it. So I guess there's a lesson to be learned somewhere, right?
Yeah,
I just don't know what it is.
Yeah, one of the few, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, you can't play video games the rest of your life. You're not going to make any money doing that. Oh, apparently he is now.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
You know, I was wondering, well, how exciting is it watching somebody else play a video game? And then, you know, I sat and pondered this, going, people sit and watch us scroll saw.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Seriously, though, right? My daughter, when she was little, she was into watching this dude from the UK video game and she'd watch him on YouTube, and she was following him right steady. And he actually came to the States a couple times, and we took her to meet him at meet and greets. So one was a book signing that he did, and one was they did a concert for kids, you know.
Yep.
And he made it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Midnight Joker's saying that he had a painful experience today. He got a wire from a wire brush stuck in his sock inside his boot. It was stuck in his foot. Getting the boot off was driving it further and further in, but he had no choice. Yeah, you gotta suck up the pain to get it out.
Yeah. That's what you get for walking around your shop in your socks. Just saying. I'm sorry, Mike. That was mean.
Well, it's like, watching all these other videos and stuff, like people in their shops wearing shorts and Crocs and long sleeve shirts and hoodies and stuff. I'm like, how is that safe?
Well, to be fair, I don't own shorts or Crocs or that sort of stuff. I'm pretty much
A worker.
Levi's,
Yeah.
blue jeans and work boots.
Yeah, exactly.
Blue jeans and boots. So
yeah, and as for my hands, well, my hands are so calloused up, it's unbelievable. Like, they're calloused from working. They're not calloused from playing video games. Sorry, Nick. Don't knock the shorts, John. You'll never ever see me in a pair of shorts. The only time I do wear shorts is when I'm out of town at the hotel, because I usually sleep naked anyway. But I'll wear shorts if I'm in a room with somebody else. That's it.
yeah.
Because I wear long johns all year long. I own a pair of sandals. I might wear them when I'm out camping, but that's just to go get the fire started in the morning. That's it. And no, I don't wear socks with my sandals. All right, let's get some more cutting done. So when I was cutting earlier, they're saying it wasn't that loud. Is it loud?
It's not terrible. No, I can hear it.
Okay.
But no, it's not terrible.
Never share a room with John. No, I said if you do share a room, I do wear shorts, but that's about it. Larry's taking off. All right, Larry, thanks for dropping in. Take
See you
care.
later, then.
Yeah, Tommy, exactly. Well, see, I wear work boots like all day long at work, so I'm just used to wearing work boots and sneakers in my shop. But like watching videos with girls wearing tank tops and halter tops and short shorts and their work boots with their socks rolled over. Even that, okay. Yeah,
I'm pretty
okay,
sure
they wear
most of that's for the clickbait feature, you know? The clickbait factor.
No. They're safe because they're wearing safety boots, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's just the short shorts and the Crocs and that get me. Like, I don't know how safe that is, dropping stuff on your on your floor.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't own a pair of sneakers either. Last pair of sneakers I own, Tina bought me when we went on our cruise 20 years ago, and I wore them for the week we were on our cruise, and they sat in my closet for another 5 years, and I gave them away. She told me, she says, "You are not going on a cruise wearing work boots."
Well, but without work boots, how do you ensure you're the first one on the safety boat, though, right? You got to come off the boat. Get out of here! It's my spot, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nick and Stace do the barefoot for the clickbait. Hilarious. Oh my. Yeah. Nick, I want to see you in a halter top and your shorts next. Come on, buddy. Come on. It's for the viewers, right?
Yeah. Nick says, I'm in shorts all year round and I've never been comfortable wearing shoes. I've even driven with no shoes on.
Oh, that's
See?
illegal. You should check out your
Yeah.
driver's handbook. I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
Yeah. It's illegal here. But, so to be honest, to be fair, I'm the opposite way. I never wear shorts and I always wear shoes. Even when I'm in the house. I mean, we're not, we take our shoes off in the house, but I've got Birkenstocks for hanging around the house. Because I can't be running around barefoot. So I'm like the polar opposite of that.
I got ugly toes. You'll never see me without socks on.
Yeah. Tommy says, see, I get into trouble when we go out for a meal as I instinctively put my work boots on and I get checked at the door by the missus before we go out now. Yeah, I've got a couple pair of like Western boots that for, Sunday go to meeting and whatnot. So yeah, it's boots. Nick says, how do they know if I got shoes on?
Because they can stop you.
Yeah, if you get stopped and you're not wearing shoes, you're screwed.
Oh well, yeah. See, but the police over there are different though. They don't stop you for any reason at all. Here they stop you for looking at your phone.
Yeah, and they make something up if there's not if they want to stop you, they make something up. Can I ask why you pulled me over? You had a license plate laid out. Really? Because I checked that before I got in.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because I got to see the yellow, as you can see. So I did my pre-trip, and they were working before I got in. You mind if I get out and check quick? No, that's fine. That's fine. You just stay there. Okay, so I thought. Nick says, in the 9 years I've been driving, I've never been stopped. You guys been driving for 9 years?
Yeah, he's young though, eh?
Yeah.
Geez, I've been driving for, oh my God. Let me do the math on this one now. This is 2021 minus 19. When did I start driving? Probably 88. I've been
Yeah,
driving I've been driving for 33 years. Holy
yeah,
crap!
yeah. Me too. Actually, me too. I didn't get my license until I was 17 because I was a rebel. I had already been driving for 4 years, so I figured, why do I need a license?
Exactly. I might get stopped. I better get my license now.
Yeah.
Gee, yeah, Nick, you're almost making that sound like I've been driving longer, almost as long as you've been alive. Doesn't that make you feel old, Steve?
Yeah. Thanks for that, Nick. Oh, Nick says he's just looking. It's not illegal to drive in the UK without shoes.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, see here. Okay, here. Here's the law in a nutshell. It's not illegal to drive in the UK without shoes, or the same applies with flip-flops. But there is a catch. You can get behind the wheel of a vehicle barefoot or while wearing flip-flops, provided you are able to operate the controls safely. Wow.
Huh.
Oh, and apparently in the U.S., it's not technically illegal to get behind the wheel of a vehicle without any shoes on. You can even legally drive wearing flip-flops or high heels. There is a but. You have to be able to operate the controls safely. Mm.
Huh.
Oh, here's one for you. It is not illegal to drive in pajamas in the UK, although the new legislation means that anyone caught wearing pajamas behind the wheel of a car will receive a minimum of 6 penalty points and a £200 fine. Wow.
Really?
Yeah. 6
Yeah,
points
Jameson.
for wearing
doing,
pajamas. Hey, Jameson, how's it going, buddy? Wow. Stace can't wear PJs in the car, but you can drive barefoot in the vehicle. No PJs,
That's
no
kind of
PJs,
ridiculous.
but barefoot's okay. Hey Jameson, how'd you make out with your clock? He was cutting a polar bear clock yesterday with spiral blades. He was sending me pictures of his work on it, and it looks pretty good actually. Let me know how far you got done on that.
Tommy said they go shopping in PJs in the UK. Oh yeah, Tommy, they do the same here. I was just gonna make a Walmart reference.
Yeah, Walmart, exactly.
Yeah.
Like what happened? I'm trying to figure out when it happened that pajamas were acceptable in society to wear outside in public. Number one.
I have no idea.
Number two, when was it acceptable for grandmothers to go get tattoos?
I have no idea about that too. Grandmother's getting a new tattoo, you mean?
What's that?
You mean grandmother's going to get a new tattoo?
Yeah. Like I'm talking like women in their 60s going to get new tattoos, like all like full like full sleeves. Like
I
a
have no idea.
full sleeve tattoos. Like when did that become acceptable? Because my grandmother would never, my great grandmother would never get tattoos. My grandmother would never get. My mom didn't even have tattoos.
Yeah, same here.
I only got tattoos because I was young and stupid. But I was in the military too, so. But I'm never gonna be like Post Malone and get face tattoos and an eyebrow tattoo and tattoos on my face.
No.
That's just or on my knuckles. Like I won't do that. That's just not me. Oh yeah, SCRO. Oh, see, you can't even put scroll life on there.
Even if you misspell it.
I could just do two. SCROLLSA. Now, see, you can't even put scroll saw on there. Oh, I could use my two thumbs as L's. SCROLL. Scroll saw. Yeah, scroll saw. I can do that. I can do scroll saw across there. That'd be cool. I'll get one of those little mustaches tattooed on the side of my finger there too. So you hold up your nose to get a little mustache.
Oh, no kidding.
I'll start painting my nails black. Start wearing some man lipstick.
Man lipstick? Is that what you said?
Yeah, don't you remember Joey from Friends? He went to China and did a man lipstick ad. It was blue lipstick for men.
Actually, I don't remember that episode. No.
Hey, Jameson, that looks pretty good.
I do remember that he used to wear, what was it, strawberry lip gloss for kissing, though? I have a secret weapon.
Those are kissables, swoochables. I can't remember the name of those.
So yeah, Stace says I go to school in my PJs. I go to the school in my PJs. The way I see it is I'm covered. I'm not naked. I walked to my mom's earlier in my PJs. Jameson says I go out. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
If our parents ever showed up in pajamas at the school, it was to embarrass the crap out of us, and we were in shit.
Yeah, rollers in her hair.
Exactly, rollers and a one-piece moo-moo, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
make a point of walking right by the classroom too on the way to the principal's office.
Oh my God, there's John's mom. Oh my God, oh, John's in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. Jameson said, I got all the inside cut out. Now I have to cut around the Roman numerals and then the outside.
Yeah, I saw that. It looks cool. It looks good. I would now I do know that you transferred your pattern with carbon paper, but I would actually straighten your lines up on your Roman numerals I would just use like a ruler, just to straighten your lines up on your Roman numerals because they look a little choppy right now. That's just me though. That's what I would do. It's your call. It's your call. It's your pattern.
Finger says, whole world gone crazy. Tommy says, I have no tattoos. I watched my uncle practice on his brothers. They were covered in them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like it's one thing to have tattoos that match together, but just to have like random tattoos like all over just doesn't make any sense though.
Yeah. Stace says, I got tats.
Well, yeah. Like having tats now at your age is fine, but like, do you think 35 years from now you're going to go in and get a brand new tattoo just to do just to finish off a full arm?
Yeah. And better than that, in 35 or 40 years, is the tattoo you got when you were, in your 20s still going to be relevant? Are you still going to be into that band? Or whatever it is. Yeah, Tommy says, were you 60 when you got them those days? I love my tats then as I do now. And when I had them, each tat tells a story. Yeah. Yep, I got some ink too, but I chose to get it where it's not easy, You wouldn't know I had it if you didn't know I had it.
Well, it's like my tattoos. I got one on my back shoulder, but I always wear t-shirts and you never see it. And I got one on my thigh, which you'll never see either because you never see me in shorts.
Yeah, I got one on my abdomen over here. I got one on my back and one on my left shoulder. The left, whatever this is, shoulder, I guess. But yeah, always wearing a t-shirt, so.
I drew my 2 tattoos that I have, so I know but I drew them when I was 18. So.
See, I drew one for a buddy of mine, and it came out freaking awesome.
What?
Yeah. Joker said there was a craze a while back. People getting internal tattoos only show up on X-rays. I've seen the glow in the dark ones.
Yeah, I've seen glow in the dark tattoos. I know a girl that has she got a tattoo done on her right shoulder, and it's done in white ink. Like, okay, she's white, right? She's Caucasian, and it was done in white ink. And you basically you can only see it when she goes out tanning.
Yeah, the trouble with that is white ink doesn't take and hold well.
Yeah, but hers actually looks really nice though. Like, it's actually a really decently done tattoo.
You'd almost have to have a thing you put over the tattoo to keep it from getting UV damage, for it to last a long time. Oh well, then too. I'm going on 20 years ago experience, so maybe the inks have come a long way since then. I don't know.
Well, the inks and guns and everything else, but like, I don't know. I never, like, after I got my tattoos done, I never put Vaseline and then have it covered over for 3 or 4 days and wait for everything else, blah blah blah. Again, I freaking took a shower the next day.
Yeah.
Well, okay, Stace, I understand employers can't discriminate against tattoos or piercings, but the thing is you have to have enough self-respect if you're going to be working in a public setting to not offend other people that are beginning, that have to deal with you.
Yeah. I forget who it was showed me a picture of this guy that had gauges like this big in his ear and like the size of a quarter in his nostrils, and his face was all tattooed up. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what I'm saying? Where are you going?
Yeah, like why would you mutilate yourself like that for no reason at all?
Yeah.
Because like I remember the biggest rebellion phase we had growing up, like in our time, was ripped pants. You got ripped pants, and you might have an anarchy pin on your jacket, your jean jacket or something. You grow your hair long, right? And that's it. It wasn't like, body morph to rebel against your parents or whatever.
Yeah. I remember when I was a kid, I must have been in 9th grade, maybe 8th or 9th grade, and a classmate of mine, a buddy of mine, his mother got him a tattoo for his birthday, and he was, I don't know, he was like 14 or 15, And I remember thinking to myself, "Oh my god!" Yeah,
Like I had a fight with my parents to get my first earring in
oh yeah,
grade 10, I think it was. And then because there was two studs that came with the set, I only had one ring in. I decided to one morning to put the other one in my ear as well.
yeah.
Then I
I
had two
pierced my own
earrings.
ear. I pierced my own ear. I think I was, I don't know, 13 or 14 maybe. And it went a while unnoticed. And my father noticed it one day. So of course an argument arose, And while we were right there, right in the middle of the argument, this Mr. Clean had come on the commercial, or come on the TV, right while he was yelling at me, blah 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 blah. You're not gonna have an earring and blah. I look. I
No
said, look
son of
at.
mine. No
Yeah,
son of mine's gonna have
exactly.
an
Yeah,
earring.
yeah. I said, look at Mr. Clean. Everybody loves Mr. Clean. He's got an earring. He looks at me, gets right in my face. He goes, "When you come out of a freaking bottle."
Yeah.
Yep.
I want to be
Yeah.
a genie when I grow up.
Yeah.
Too many fashion crimes were committed in the 80s. I don't know. I think it started in the 70s with bell bottoms. I don't know how bell bottoms were a thing anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, Nick. You can't force your kids to remove their tattoos. They got them at free will. Free choice. Oh wait, Stace, don't you have a tattoo of Pepe Le Pew? You might have to. You might have to get that taken off because racial slur and all. Apparently now.
I think you've got her confused. Or it would be wholly coincidental.
I'd even slap them 6 ways from Sunday. Man, that's an old phrase. Nick, come on, you're not that old. You don't know how to use that phrase. I said it was 6 ways from Tuesday.
6 ways from Sunday.
Wouldn't that make it Saturday?
Yep.
Am I gonna start doing my lives as a hologram? What do you? Oh, I should. Send me some money for my birthday, and I will.
So State says I have Danger Mouse, Jerry the Mouse, Mom, One Across My Back, a terrible clef. Oh, treble clef. Sorry, a treble clef. My brother, my initials, the girls' names, and a cat paw print.
What are drain pipe jeans?
I don't know.
I know what 20-hole docks are. I used to have a pair. Donkey jacket and a mullet with bleach streak down the back. Oh, I'm picturing it right now. I just don't know what drain pipe jeans are. Is it a straight cut? I guess that nowadays it'd probably be the equivalent of skinny jeans, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Tommy, I guess short of the mullet, you sound like don't think it's the wrong way. It just sounds like stereotypical white supremacist outfit. Like tight jeans, docks, and a bomber jacket, right? Oh, white t-shirt too. So, Steve, did you watch the Oprah Winfrey interview there the other day?
No, I'm not a fan of Oprah Winfrey. Hello, you froze up, brother.
Like I how nobody knew for the longest time. You're telling me nobody knew that the royal family was racist. Like that. That's basically what what everybody took away from the whole interview. Oh, the royal family's racist.
Yeah.
Dave McLaren in the 80s, that was a skateboarder.
Yeah. I was never a skater.
Wow.
In fact, I've only ridden a skateboard probably 3 or 4 times, and for about 12 feet total.
Honestly, I've only been on a skateboard probably twice in my life, and I couldn't stay on it. I can't stay on inline skates, but I can roller skate because we had roller skating rinks.
Yeah, I used to go to the roller skating rink when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
Your internet went to junk, John.
Oh yeah, I got a racing 20 speed bike. I can probably do 20K without a problem. But on a mountain bike, no, I couldn't do it. And as for running, I can't run to save my life. But on a bicycle, I can bike all day.
Yeah, I haven't done any of those activities since I was much younger.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to talk about the 2X Royals. There was a time when Canada cared about the royal family. There
If-
probably well, there still are people. There still are people in Canada that still follow the royal family, but you know,
Yeah.
and the royals are cutting my internet. A donkey jacket was a heavy jacket that dustmen and road workers used to wear. Oh, so like a duster, like a trench coat. I used to wear a trench. Okay, so here's one for you. I used to wear my 20-hole cherry docks, parachute pants,
Parachute pants.
parachute pants, not hammer pants, parachute pants that had like freaking 20 zippers on them.
Yeah.
Um,
I had a pair.
a t-shirt, my trench coat, and a fedora.
And a fedora.
And a fedora. Because you know, it was the 80s, man. Yeah, you had to wear a fedora.
Holy fashion statement, Batman.
Yeah, it didn't matter, man. We could wear what we wanted to. Nick the Flaming Turner says, finally got baseball caps for sale on my site. All right. Nick, what's your site? Is it theflamingturner.com? And you know, over here we call them baseball hats or trucker caps.
No. Yeah, we pretty much call him a ball cap here.
Well,
Kinda,
'cause
I
it's-
guess. I suppose it
Yeah,
depends on I suppose it depends on the generation you're talking to. You know.
he says, yep. So go ahead on over to flamingturner.com and go buy some swag. I don't have any swag up on my site yet, though. But you know, because I'm not a t-shirt wearer. I wear denim shirts all the time. So t-shirts for me, I think, are a waste of money because I don't wear it because you can't see any branding. You can't see any branding or emblems on my shirts that I wear because they're all covered up all the time. So I think on my site, I would go with baseball hats, but I wouldn't have the stitching on the front. It would actually be on either on the cap or on the side. And embroidered shirts. I'd go for embroidered shirts though. That's just what I would do.
Yeah.
And since I don't use standard coffee cups, I use mugs. So I'd have to get some cool mugs printed up. I need some Flaming Turner fedoras now, Nick. Fedoras are actually kind of cool, though.
Yeah.
You know, considering, you know, back in the 80s, the Corys wore them, and they were cool. All the the new kids on the block wore them.
Just for the record, I was never into the new kids on the block either. So.
What?
Saying. No.
What?
No, missed
What
that
about-
whole thing.
What about Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch?
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. See, I know of him. I know who he was. I know who they. But no, not much.
Well, okay, so Marky Mark was originally a new kid on the block, and Marky Mark
Yep.
is Mark Wahlberg.
Yep, I know the
From
history.
Wahlberg. Yeah,
I just I was never. I weren't a fan. I weren't into that whole scene thing.
Well, it's like back when Justin Timberlake used to be a dancer for Britney Spears, one of the backup dancers.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's JT Justin Timberlake was also was he New Kid on the Block? Or was he one of the other ones? I think it was from one of the other boy bands, wasn't he?
I think he was one of the other boy bands. Tina would know that sort of thing.
Wow, he was even part of the Mickey Mouse Club. Oh yeah, he was part of NSYNC.
NSYNC, that's it. Yeah.
Wow. You know, but then again, you know, I also used to listen to speed metal. At the same time, I used to listen to, you know, the Carpenters.
Yeah.
And Kiss.
I've
Kiss,
always
David Bowie.
I've always been rather eclectic myself, but I was just never into that. The whole New Kids scene.
I only owned one Michael Jackson album, and that was Thriller.
Yeah.
I actually have some Michael Jackson trading cards in the house. I'm trying to get rid of. Nobody wants to buy them. I don't know why. Because after we cleaned out my parents' house, I found all these cards and original Star Wars figures, my snow speeder, my AT-AT set, and
Yeah.
a Star Wars collector case. I sold it all my Transformers,
Yeah.
Megatron, Optimus Prime, all of them, the cool ones.
See, I didn't
And
have
all
any Transformers. That was a bit past me.
and I had all these collector cards, Garbage Pail Kids, and Bazooka Bazooka Joe comics. I collected
Yeah.
all the comics, and I got Garbage Pail Kids. I got like three sets of those, and Michael Jackson collector cards. I don't know why.
Yeah, I used to have a bunch of the Star Wars action figures. I had X-wing fighter. It was
Oh yeah,
probably 12 by 14, something like that.
yeah.
My brother had the Millennium Falcon. That was pretty freaking. That had to be 20 inches probably.
I always wanted a Millennium Falcon, but
Yeah.
there was one kid on our base. He was a single kid, and his dad bought him whatever he wanted. So he basically had every Star Wars and every GI Joe. Every GI Joe. I'm talking like doubles and triples of every figure and set and everything. GI Joe and Cobra and everything we had. We would always go over to his place, and we always like, oh yeah, I got a new one. Oh, we'd go over to his place, we build them and start playing with them. We'd take them outside in the dirt.
Yeah. Yeah. My buddy had. Go ahead.
Go on.
I had a friend that had a bunch of GI Joes like that. We used to take them out in the sandbox and play war, and then we'd get boring. So then we'd get firecrackers and we plant bombs and landmines.
I had the 18-inch high GI Joes, and a Jeep and a Mummy set and a scuba set for them, and an Argo as well. And then I started getting into RC vehicles, and I would use my GI Joes as stunt vehicles and smash my RC cars into them.
Yeah. Yeah, we started getting carried away with the GI Joes. We'd tape BBs to the firecrackers. And then lob them in. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, those were the fun days. Then I discovered rock and roll and girls, and it all went to crap.
Oh yeah, exactly. All right. So the next time I do one of these, I'm actually going to drill these circles out instead of scroll sawing them. But we listened to Queen growing up, but I was never really into Queen until
Freddie Mercury.
Mike Myers and what's his name did the movies there. What are they called?
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, with
whatever the hell it was.
Wayne's World. Wayne's World with Bohemian Rhapsody. And then, I never really thought about Queen until the movie came out last year, a couple years ago there. It's like, oh yeah, right. I used to listen to that all the time.
I got Queen's Greatest Hits upstairs. CD. I've had that for 20 years or better. Actually, better because I'm pretty sure I had it before Tina.
On CD. Well, you don't have it
Yeah.
on 8-track?
No, I don't have it on 8-track. I ain't quite that old. Yeah.
Like I remember when CDs first come out and we didn't have a CD player in our car, so I had to buy that cassette adapter for it, for the
Yep.
CD player. I still can't figure out how that works, how a CD works through a cassette. But yeah, you can buy the new turntables with a USB plug-in and convert all your LPs to digital on your laptop, eh?
Yep.
So then you get all the original pop and crackle from the lines. It's like my dad used to be a DJ at the schools we used to go to, and he had this huge album collection. I don't even know what happened to it. He didn't have that many albums anymore.
That's cool.
My mom used
So
to
you
work
had
at the
the
radio
cool
station.
dad, or
No,
you had the
he
cool
wasn't
dad, or you
cool.
because
I didn't think he was cool. I didn't think he was cool, but other kids might have thought he was cool. I don't know. Just he was just a dad. Just a regular army dad, right? They yelled at me whenever he was working on the vehicles. I wasn't allowed to touch anything on the vehicle. I wasn't allowed to do anything. I was allowed to hand him tools, and that was it. Hand him tools and hold the flashlight.
Well, those are two skills you got to master before you can advance. You know that, right?
But people get paid good money and could do a lot of good training to work on vehicles. So don't touch the vehicle at all. Don't touch your car. People get paid to do work like that.
Yeah.
I would love to have been like in my probably 20s in the UK in the 80s. That would have been kind of cool. Or even to go to Woodstock and I don't know. I guess I'd be a hippie now.
Yeah, Woodstock happened right up the, about an hour from me, the original Woodstock. And the 99 Woodstock actually happened right up the street where I work. It's a retired Air Force base where Woodstock 99 happened.
Didn't they try and book the same field though for that?
They did. They tried to book it again, yeah. and everybody was like, "Are you kidding me? Do you remember what happened in '99?"
Exactly.
Well, to be honest, the aftermath wasn't even as big a deal as the promoter or producer or whatever it was. The guy that booked this, that set the whole thing up,
Yeah.
didn't pay any of his bills. He left everybody hanging, and
Really?
he had done that. Yeah, he had done that the last time too, because he did like a prequel to Woodstock '99, and did the same thing then, and left everybody. Did it in '99, and then tried doing it again, and yeah, they about had it booked, and everybody was like, "Listen, do you remember what he didn't pay us the last time? He didn't pay nobody, left everybody hanging." So yeah, they didn't do it. Well, that and COVID came in and kind of wiped it all out, but it was teetering towards the sorry about your luck, that ain't going to happen to begin with.
Really.
Yeah.
Remember, like back in the 80s, all the Farm Aid and
Yep.
Farm
Live
Aid,
Aid.
Band Aid, and Live
Yep.
Aid, and uh, Music for Africa. Whatever happened? Like, whatever happened to apartheid? Feed the children of the world and all that stuff. Like, they had cool songs for it to support it all, but
Thanks for it. Yeah.
like, does apartheid still exist? Are people still starving in Africa? I don't know.
Well, I think apartheid was different than the starving, right? That was segregation. That was a whole
Yeah,
different thing.
but did they get rid of it all? Right?
That I don't know. I think they came a long way. I mean, they elected Nelson Mandela as president. But yeah, there's probably still starving communities out there, little tribal communities and whatnot. Yeah, Band Aid was for Ethiopia. Yeah, you're right, Tommy.
Come on, who still knows all the words to all the songs? We are the world. We are the children. We are the future. The ones you see. So let's start giving. There's a world we're changing.
You nailed it.
Just gotta remember all the musicians that sang all the different parts, though.
Yeah, we actually put that on the radio or on the stereo coming back from a shopping trip a couple months ago, and Tina and I we were jamming to it, and we were naming all the artists as they were singing. We were trying to expose our daughter. There was I think there was a reference made something, and so we were like, oh, you got to hear this. It was a whole thing,
Oh, now I want to hear the Christmas one. Ah, man.
Yeah, so Joker says, yeah, it ended in the 90s, but South Africa is a real shit show now, a terrible place to live. And Tommy says, if you talk to white Africans now, it's gone the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
White Africans, aren't they British? You mean the British? Here's one for you. I don't know. I might be the one that thinks about this though. So, okay, World War II, Germany trying to take over the world, right? So it's a bad thing to do, right? But yet, didn't Britain try to take over the world too? But yet nobody really cared about them. They're like, oh no, Britain could take over Australia and Canada and the U.S. and Australia. Let the Brits can take over as much of the world as they want. But yet, as soon as somebody else wants to do it, it's a bad thing.
Well, to be honest, back then all the civilized developed nations were running around the world finding new places and claiming them as their own. They weren't so much going into modern societies and trying to take them over. And to be fair, World War I and II were both started by the Germans. So
yeah, and then they got stopped, so then he tried it again, and this is World War II, right?
Yeah.
Like I was also trying to figure out. So with North Korea being as small as they are, how are they a threat to the rest of the world? I just don't understand that though.
Because they figured out nuclear. And the leader's a crazy man.
Yeah, there's only one guy, a small little country. You just take out the whole thing in one shot, right?
Yeah, you could do that, except there are, they're not they're not in the middle of the South Pacific all by themselves. There'll be, what are you gonna do? Call South Korea and tell them to duck?
Yeah, why not? John, you and Steve wouldn't be sat where you are if they didn't. Oh yeah, I would be. I'd still be here.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right, Tommy. I'm. That's all fine. I'm cool with all that. Ish. I mean, I don't know.
Has anybody, Steve? Have you or anybody seen The Man in the High Castle? It's I think it's on Netflix. I can't recall whether it's on Netflix or Crave or Prime. It basically tells the story of what would have happened. It's basically a parallel universe of what would have happened if China and Germany won, and the U.S. doesn't exist. There's a neutral territory, like split down the middle of the U.S. and it's half Germany and half belongs to China or Japan, and there's a neutral zone right down the center, and they basically own the world. And then these films are coming up from this parallel universe of what happened when Hitler lost.
No, I haven't. I'm not familiar at all with that. I'm googling it right now, though.
The Man in the High Castle. It's a pretty like thought provoking series to watch. Like I said, I started watching it going, what is this all about? What's going on? This doesn't make sense. And then after like 4 or 5 episodes, like, oh, now I understand what's going on. But if history didn't do what it did to get to where we are now, like how different do you think the world would be if the Roman Empire took over everything instead of
Oh yeah, yeah. There's
or,
been there's been numerous times that history could have taken a slightly different path, and it would have completely changed everything.
yeah.
You know.
Like we talk about weird stuff when we're on our road trips coming back from work and stuff, but we're trying to wonder. So if Tesla actually got his world power situation working on DC power,
Wardenclyffe Tower.
like
Yeah.
where would Alexander Graham Bell be, right? Or
Yeah.
like
Westinghouse.
would we still have all these hydroelectric dams and power plants and everything else if everything was on DC power, working on perpetual motion, right?
Well, so to be fair, Tesla was not an advocate of DC power. He was the advocate of AC power. It was the other way around. Tesla was AC. He invented the AC motor and the whole AC thing. And the other clown there, what's his name? Edison. Well, Edison was a fan of DC power.
Well, then why did Edison end up getting the claim for AC power then?
Because he was a better businessman and he was more cutthroat than was Tesla.
can't remember the name of the movie. It was based on Tesla's life living in the States. Oh, Tommy, what comment did you put up that they
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
like?
I just saw that, and I didn't. There was nothing that bothered me, none.
Oh, I don't see anything up there. Everything else showed on.
All your comments I see, Tommy, are they're cool with me.
Yeah, they're all visible.
And honestly, I'm not a moderator on the channel anyway, so I wouldn't see it if it didn't populate. But what John said, they're all there.
If Germany had won, we would all be screwed. Yeah, that's debatable.
Oh yeah.
It's debatable, but I'm not going to go into the debate right now.
I gotta go check on the chickens. I'll be right back, brother.
Sure you do. Yeah, I know. We're talking about Edison patenting all this stuff before everybody else did too. I think he stole a lot of stuff. What a guy. I watch and type on to different channels so you can tell if my comments go through. Well, let me pull it up on YouTube and tell you if to come up on there because I know on YouTube is different than on my yard stream. So I'll see if it come up on YouTube because it might have been blocked on there. But I'm not even subscribed to myself. It wouldn't even come up with my subscriptions. Just give me a sec here. I gotta go on my channel, load it up from there. Oh, there it is. Ooh, 11 people watching. That's awesome. Thanks everybody for watching, hanging out with us, and our thought-provoking discussions. Ooh, 11 people watching, 14 thumbs up. That's awesome, guys. And tell your friends, come on over, hang out with us. You can find me on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch and Instagram, and on also over at whatificouldScroll.com. Oh, it's taking forever to load up. I don't know if it might have a problem here. Yeah, my internet's slowly killing me here. Oh, there it is. Oh, I see what you did. Change the word screwed of F pound. No, sorry. F pound. Yeah, so it's hashtag pound K. Yeah, they blocked it. I guess you can't spell bad words like that either. This message is held for review. Oh, you did it twice. F pound hashtag @. Yeah, I can change it over on YouTube, but then I got to load that back up. So I think it's not an issue anyway. Wow, Facebook's getting pretty antsy about stuff, eh? Unbelievable. All right, I'm just going to close out YouTube again. Just get back on StreamYard. Okay. I guess Facebook knows you're trying to be cursive. See, Tommy, you just gotta get a cam and a mic and come on the show. Then you can just say it. F pound hashtag @. See, I'm old school though. I consider hashtag a pound sign.
Yeah, pound sign.
Yeah, like when they first started calling it a hashtag, I'm like, what's a hashtag? Oh, it's this. Oh, you mean a pound sign? No, it's a hashtag. No, it's a pound sign, man. What are you talking about? Couldn't put smooth as a baby's bum. Really? So I found the two messages that he had up on there that they wouldn't go through. YouTube wouldn't accept them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So the first one was F pound hashtag @, and the other one was F. Where is it?
Euro?
Well, I see. Yeah, is it euro? No, that's not euro. That's pound. That's European pound, right? For dollar sign. Yeah, and the other one was similar to that. I think it was F hashtag pound K. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, exactly, Nick. I do lots of things that I do all the time, that I just do all the time. And then somebody puts a YouTube video going, oh, check out this cool new hack I just did. And then they get the credit for it, even though I've been doing it all the time anyway. Like using spiral blades to cut every type of material. Hey, Billy. Listening, watching, can't comment much. Ah.
Hey, Billy.
Well, see, that's Billy and Herb. You guys got me wondering what you guys are doing without me now. I want in. I want to join the fun.
You know what? They feel left out.
Come on, guys. I want to play too. They won't let me play.
I feel left out. I'm cool, guys.
I know.
My daddy will buy you things if you let me play. Tommy says, I can't go on the panel as you'd all hear the TV. All you'd hear is the TV that Joanne's watching.
Yeah, that's no worse than the TV we hear when Herb's on. Whose laugh was that?
My daughter. Will you get the fur ball off me?
What is that? I don't want to see the cat butt.
What
Well, you can see the cat face.
Cat butt. No, I saw her. I saw the butt before I saw the face. You're not even looking at the camera. Don't look at the camera. Don't look at the camera. Damn kids, eh, Steve?
Still here.
What'd he say?
Oh, I know. What's he saying? I've seen so many videos by top YouTubers that are copying things from obscure channels from places like Russia, China. Never seen one give credit. Nobody gives credit when I do stuff, and they copy off of me. Oh, and I saw John doing this on his show the other day. I'm going to copy him and do it better because I got a CNC machine. See, but then again, somebody, like I said, somebody sent me the picture of this and said, "Can you make something like this?" So they said, "Can you make this?" I said, "I can make something similar to it. I'm not going to copy it, but I can make it sound similar." But if I know where the original one came from, but I'll guarantee you it was either done on a plasma cutter or a water jet machine because it's done out of probably 3/8 to 1/4 inch material. That I'd give them credit for saying, yeah, I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do it on the scroll saw. I'm going to do some changes to it, blah, blah, blah. So it's going to look similar to the original post of what somebody sent me.
Yeah.
But since I don't have a plasma cutter or a water jet.
And it's the way it should be.
I suppose I can say, well, you know what? I can't do it because I'm copying somebody else's thing. But I am I'm changing it. I'm making at least 3 changes to it. So technically, I can put my own patent on it if I wanted to, because I made 3 changes to it. And I'm pretty sure that's the only thing you need to do to make patent law. But I'm not going to get into patent law because I know loopholes, and people don't agree with my loophole that I came up with about patent law either. Now, Steve, you would probably agree with me on this because it makes logical sense.
I knew you couldn't sit there and hold it in.
Is that well, I tell it to everybody all the time anyway. So the thing is, if you take a logo, okay, I'm going to use sports logos. You take a sports logo because a sports logo is a registered, trademarked, copyrighted materials, right?
Yeah.
Now, sports logos, for example, and anything Disney. So the thing is, legally, you're not allowed to copy their image unless you have written approval. And same thing goes with some of the military emblems as well. Without written prior approval, legal notifications, you cannot copy their logo or their emblems. Now, and you cannot reproduce it, copy it, and make money off of it without giving proceeds to the original designers or the copyright holders. So the loophole that I have figured out for this is, instead of making money and actually selling your product to somebody else, you can make the design and have them donate funds to you or supply you with the wood and the products to make it for them. Therefore, you're making it for somebody else, giving it to them for free. They are donating proceeds to you to cover your supply costs.
Yeah, that's kind of a gray area, isn't it?
Yep. But that is the loophole that I have figured out for it, though.
I'm pretty sure that they would find fault with your loophole things. That'd be like saying that you weren't paying for sex. I gave her money to buy cigarettes.
Well, it's the same thing, right? Yeah, you can get away with it. Well, that's like there's an obscure law. I can't remember what state it's in. Is that you cannot prostitution is illegal unless you're making a video. Now, if you pay a woman to have sex on video, then it's legal, but it's illegal to pay just for straight sex.
I hadn't heard that.
It's some loophole somewhere too. Now, I'm not saying, Tommy, I'm not saying it's legal to do, because the thing is yes, you do need written prior approval to use Disney logos and some military logos and sports logos because they fall under some copyright trademark law. Now, you see people do them all the time. People do them on videos all the time. The Cardinals, the Reds, freaking all the sports teams. People do them all the time for cornhole stuff things too, right? The cornhole boards, stuff like that. And people do them all the time. Yeah. And they're always asking, well, what's the can I make this? Can I sell it? Can I do this? Legally, you cannot legally you can't make it, but I know that there is some legal aspect to it that in order to make something your own, you have to make 3 changes to it. Like for example, in the sign industry with aluminum extrusions. In order to make an aluminum extrusion your own style and design, you have to make 3 changes, 3 major structural changes to it to make it your own style, to call it your brand, right? Yeah. Now, I don't know if it's the same with designs and logos and stuff. But with the internet being the way it is nowadays, it's hard to say.
Yeah, I think it kind of depends. I mean, legally. Well, to get to the point where they're actually going to come after you, I think you've actually got to be, doing something big with it. I mean, like me, Harley Davidson's not going to come after me because I put their bar and shield as my pick. Yeah,
exactly.
They're just not going to bother with it. As a matter of fact, they'd probably be like, "Oh, that's cool," It's free advertisement at that point. But on the other hand, there was a local guy back in the 80s, probably. It was a local company, M&M Collision. It was Madonia, M&M Collision, and they had the M&M dudes. They had it plastered all over everything. They had it plastered all over the tow trucks, all over the front of their building, and they got sued. M&M
Yeah,
actually,
like
Mark, whatever it was, actually sued them.
I
But
know
there you
there's a towing company in town here that uses all the Smurfs on their tow trucks. So each one of the tow trucks is a different Smurf character, right? Gargamel's on one, Sleepy and Brainy and and Hefty are on like each of the different tow trucks. So they can differ between the tow trucks, right?
Yep, yep.
I've seen Scooby Doo characters. I've seen the Mystery Machine in town. I've seen somebody actually painted a smart car to look exactly like one of the little Tykes, the yellow and red little Tykes cars,
Yeah.
right? It has the little Tykes logo on the front as the front emblem on it. Well, that's like total copyright bias right there, right? But yet,
Yep.
like
But you're not
like
profiting
how do
from
you,
them. And
exactly
you're
like,
not, it's not big enough where they're going to bother with you. But the
like when
whole
I
Smurf, they might be, you know.
yeah. I don't know. See, I don't know. Like, are they gonna is somebody gonna travel to Grand Prairie and go, hey, that's the Smurfs. You can't use that. That's copyrighted logos and blah blah blah. I don't know. Like I've done like I did even portraits, right? Like Toronto Maple Leafs logo, that's copyrighted. It's a copyrighted picture of Wendell Clark, right? Because it was done by a professional photographer on the ice, but
Yeah.
he's out in the open. It was taken on private property in an arena, so I don't know. Like how do you?
Yeah. So Tommy says, well, that's okay. I've never actually paid for sex. Well, directly. and Joker says, I always film it just in case.
Oh my!
Yes, you're right, Tommy. He says, but if he was putting the logo on beer glasses to sell them, they'd be after you. Yep. Yep.
Yeah. See, I don't know. What's that? Is that a butterfly? A painted lady? No, it's not. It's just a monarch butterfly. I was actually I have seen the butterfly with two women's faces on it, or like there's a full woman's face. There's a cool tiger butterfly one as well. I was thinking about doing one of those as well. I know those patterns are. Don't quote me on who the designer. I can't remember who the designer is, but I know they're available. I'm going to say Scroll Saw Village, or maybe Sue May has them on Scroll Saw Artists sites.
And there you go. If you similar, if you took your your wife's face or something and did a mirror image and designed it, it would be similar.
Yeah, exactly.
That wouldn't be a copyright infringement.
See, and the thing is, this is actually from Steve Good. Steve Good does his patterns for free and gives them out for free on his free site. So I don't know, like copyright is really a touchy subject for a lot of people.
Nick says, Steve, I'm doing a piece on the scroll saw soon that you might like. That's cool, Nick. I'd like to see it.
No, you're a turner. It's one or the other. Can't do both.
Sure you can. He's a maker, right?
Yeah, I suppose. Oh, here's
it's like
for you.
Yuri Tuchman. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go
on.
Ahead. Go on.
No, I was just going to say some makers like Yuri Tuchman or Tuchman. I'm not exactly certain how he pronounces it, but they just blow my freaking mind. They're so talented at so many different facets of making, and I mean everything. He did a painting earlier. He posted a video of a painting that he had done, and a couple of weeks ago, I think he did a live where he was doing another painting. But at the same time, he builds little machines, and he's just ridiculously talented.
Cool.
So maker. You can be multifaceted.
So another project I want to start is my my son that's into gaming is big into Link. I can't remember the name of what video game it's from. Link is his name.
Rhett and Link?
And no, the video game.
Okay. Yes.
Link's fantasy, Link's adventure. Link, Link is the main character in this game. I can't remember the name of the game now off the top of my head. But he uses a boomerang, and this is the boomerang that he uses. And this is actually done by Adam Hill from Happy Adam on YouTube. He does all these tutorials, like start to finish. This Link's boomerang that he uses in the game that I'm going to make for my son, and he has it's a full size pattern that he has for it. So I'm going to be building this, and also I'm going to be building his Oricana. It's a musical flute. I'm going to be making one of those, and also a master wind sword, I think it's called, and a scabbard and a shield. That's going to be like an all year long project for like one gift for my son. Yeah, Zelda. It's from Zelda. There you go. It's from Zelda.
Yeah. Hey, Jason.
Thanks, Jason. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to be making all this stuff from Zelda for Link that he can hang on his wall behind him when he does his videos. So yeah, I'm going to make like I said, his boomerang, his oricana, which is a flute, and make it all out of wood, and the I think it's called the master wind sword or whatever. The sword, a scabbard for it, and a shield for it as well.
Very cool.
So I can make it. Yeah, so that's good. That's like going to be an ongoing project that I'll be doing like on and off all year long, amongst all my other stuff I'm doing. Haha. But for the sword, I need a lathe. So I don't know how I'm going to do that one.
Ooh.
Because he makes it out of 3/4 inch by 36 inch. I'm going to say poplar, but I have some other wood here I'm going to use for it instead. And it's so the handle and the blade is all one piece, but you have to turn the handle on the lathe part, and I don't have a lathe, so I got to figure something out for that. But everything else is basically sanding and cutting on the scroll saw I can do, and then the handle, the hilts, and everything else, and with the leather braid on the handle and the scabbard. Oh yeah, it's a really long involved process. But if you want to go over to Happy Adam, ATOM over on YouTube, you can check that out over there. It looks pretty cool, and he has all the different. He's got four different length swords, depending on whether you're making it for a child or an adult. So. Tommy says he was cutting Lord of the Rings stuff out of acrylic to sell, but on his website he'd put a copyright logo on his own drawings and don't seem to think copyrighting the stuff was wrong. Oh, yeah. See, like I don't know, I don't want to get into the whole copyright thing because people steal other people's designs and patterns all the time, but it's wrong. But like here's one for example. I did this for my father for his retirement. Now I do know that I'll show this to you. So my father was REME, Royal Canadian military engineer, electrical mechanical engineer. So he was a vehicle mechanic, right? And this is their logo off their hat emblem. This is a registered logo. The UN logo is a registered logo as well. But I built it for my dad for his retirement. So am I going against copyright laws by doing this for him? Right? Like I didn't get money for this. It was gifted to him. I got it back because he passed away. So, record album covers. Record album covers are the same thing too. Like I said, sports teams and all kinds of cool stuff like that. I forgot to mention it, John. Check out a channel called Scrimper UK. He's reviving some amazing Victorian scrolls up there. There's lots of interesting scrolls, all history too. Actually, I know over on Rick Scrollsaw, scrollsaws.com, he has some patterns that he's redigitized from the 1800s. There's a lot of scroll saw patterns on there that basically they used to come in like Sears and Roebuck catalogs for scroll saw patterns, and these really old catalogs and stuff that he's got a lot that are redone on there. A lot of old Victorian ones and old Russian ones as well. Patterns on a scroll for the scroll saw.
Yeah, Nick says I pyroed that horse logo for Wayne the Woodturner as he was in the same thing but over here. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But I do know that it is a copyrighted military emblem. Like I don't,
Yeah, but like I said, unless you're big, unless you hit the big
mass
time and
producing them.
using
Yeah.
it, yeah, they're not gonna. For the most part, nobody's gonna mess with you.
You know, if Charles was here, I know he'd fill us in about copyright stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, flying under the radar. That's right. Yeah. Joker says flying under the radar. Yeah, that's right, Nick. Nick says also down to if you're making money, they can as well.
Well, I suppose if I was making like mega bucks on it, then you know.
Yeah. Josh Grover's back. He says back. Hi, Steve. Hey, Josh.
Well, front, Josh. We're front. Face forward, Josh. Turn around. Josh, you got your camera mic set up yet? What's going on? Well, you know, Tommy, we're only in it to make money. This the only reason we're doing this is to make money.
Yeah.
I wish I was making money off of everything I did.
Josh says I've got mic, no camera. Joker says I think you can only make it for personal use without infringing copyright.
Yeah, but you can't tell me that people are doing cornhole boards for personal use when you know they're making 8 or 9 sets of them.
Yeah.
It's like I said, like you make stuff and get a donation for it. That's my loophole anyway. I'm sticking to it.
So yeah, Jameson says, I know the Sue May asks if you take a picture of her pattern on your work to make sure you take it at an angle so others can't copy the pattern from your pictures. Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, that's what Charles wants to do too.
Yeah.
See, because I've seen some of Charles's patterns on Pinterest and Etsy.
I've heard that. That was probably just from guys that had rented them. You know, they were trying to rent them out.
Yeah, exactly.
That's different. Nick says, I know with music, if you change a certain amount of it, you can get had by copyright. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
see, like I had a question about music too, but I don't know who to ask about it. Okay, so you can get if you want music on your YouTube channel, you can go to YouTube and have all this music on your copyright free and blah 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 and everything else, right? But the thing is, how does it work for cover songs? Like if you have somebody else doing a cover song because it's not the actual band, but it's I don't know how cover songs work either, because people don't pay for when they do covers of other bands, they don't pay for the music rights to them. Like I'm talking like bar bands and stuff like that. I don't know.
Well, again, some bar bands, if they're big enough, they actually do, and they're not. So they would be buying or leasing the rights from the person that wrote the song, or the copyright holder to the song, right?
Okay, so but my question is though, like, okay, people in like bar bands that do Beatles songs, did
Yeah.
they did they pay for the songs to redo covers for them,
Well,
or
probably not if they're a bunch of teenagers working out
well,
of a group. But if they're
exactly, but isn't that copyright infringement against music? You know what I mean?
yes,
Like, isn't that the same thing?
yeah.
And what about karaoke?
Yeah, well, there you go. The guy running the karaoke machine that's making the money at the bar for doing the karaoke should be using licensed material. He should have a license to use it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Realistically,
Yeah.
he shouldn't. He shouldn't just be downloading stuff off the internet randomly. And
See, but that's like, how does it work for all these like these patterns do here? Like these patterns here that I downloaded for free. Like somebody had to design these, right?
yeah.
They pay for the right to record it. You don't have to pay to sing a song. Okay.
Well, you kind of do. Like there was, what was it, 20 years ago? There was a big thing, a big lawsuit. It was a class action. The person that apparently owned the rights to Happy Birthday song was suing everybody in the country or the world or whatever for singing it in restaurants. So all the restaurants could no longer sing Happy Birthday. They had to come up with their own little ditty and sing that to people at the table because there was a copyright infringement. And I think that expired a couple of years ago. The patent, the copyright on that song, I think expired a couple of years ago. So
Yeah,
yeah,
wouldn't
go
that be
ahead.
the same for Christmas songs too, though? Like, how can a school sing Christmas songs if they're copyrighted? But okay,
Well,
they buy the book for music class. So does that
well,
cover the copyright for it? You know what I mean?
so the schools, yeah, they're not doing that as part of their paid service, right? If you take your wife to dinner and they're singing happy birthday to her and making money, you know, I don't know.
Well, what about school concerts where some schools charge for their pageants and stuff, right? Where you go in, you watch the Christmas concert, right? You got to buy tickets for it, but they're singing Christmas songs. Like, isn't that the same thing?
I don't know. I've never gone to a paid Christmas pageant at a school.
Tribute acts have to pay PRS fees for sound clips. Just notice they just for live performance. Yeah, exactly, Joker. So because the thing is, like you can't take a picture of somebody on private property, like inside a Walmart, for example, but you can as soon as they step off the curb, because when they step off the curb of the property, they're on public property at that time. Like it's an iffy situation about how you take pictures of people. Because you can't film me. Yeah, I can. You're in public. You're in a public park owned by city property, but technically it's private property that the city owns, which makes it public property. But there's a lot of loopholes and stuff like that. Well, see, and like I remember a time like back in the '80s when you weren't allowed taking a camera into a concert. Like, they
Yeah,
would confiscate it from you at the gate, like
I
before you
remember
went to
that.
before you went to
Yeah,
the concert. But now they want you to film their videos and put them on YouTube and Facebook, like as they're live, right? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand the laws on that, though.
yeah.
Because like people don't even have to go to concerts anymore because they can watch the whole concert live from here. And they got to send one person to buy one ticket to go film it, and it's on live right away. See, because I know you can't play music in the background. You get copyright strikes for that. But you can play YouTube music from the YouTube sites. That's why when I used to do my videos without my headset, I would have all these epic background music going on from YouTube, and it was actually kind of cool.
I'm not familiar with the monkey that took its own picture. Tommy says, "Look at the monkey that took a picture of itself. The guy had to go to court to say that it was his."
His monkey or his picture? That's my monkey.
Uh,
No, it's my monkey.
I'm not familiar with that, but you can bet your butt I'm going to Google it now. And I'm going to have to be careful how I word that, too, ain't I?
See, and then I remember a time when you weren't allowed cameras in courtrooms either, but yet every court case is on TV now. Pretty much.
Yeah. Oh, monkey selfie copyright dispute. No kidding.
Wow.
No kidding.
How does that even? I don't know.
I don't know, but them selfies, they rival a lot of teenager selfies.
No, Nick, I'm not finished this yet. I haven't even started sanding. I can see I'm gonna have a problem with these cuts that I'm doing right now. Don't want to seem to cut off and burr on me. Larry, it's funny. Oh, ow. Well, we must be done talking about everything. Hey, Jay, how's it going?
Yeah, I got Jay in the house. How you doing, brother?
You're at Robbo's place.
Oh, no kidding.
Wow, look at that. I got two Turners at the same place watching a scrolling show.
And Nick. Kidding.
I got three Turners watching a scrolling show. That's awesome.
Yeah, that selfie monkey thing was kind of crazy. I got tied up right there a little bit watching them.
Oh, did you? I'm like, Steve, why is it so quiet over here?
I don't know. Oh, Jay said it was a 10-hour drive.
Wait, isn't it? You're both in Australia, right?
Yeah, they are.
Australia's not that big.
It's pretty vast, isn't it?
Nah. I don't know. Oh yeah, yes, I do. I do remember Jay showed me an overlay of Australia on top of the U.S. Yeah, it's pretty big. And Canada's still bigger though. See, because I know from top to bottom of my province. So it's uh 12, 11, 9. So for me to drive straight north is 9 hours to the border, and straight south is like 9, 10, 12 hours down. So it's a 22-hour drive, top to bottom of the province. And I know left to right is 45. So I'm 45 minutes that way, and then 4, 5, 6. So it's about 7 hours across.
I
For the
couldn't believe how far away from me you are. I mean, I was thinking you're in Canada. I was thinking you're in Canada, right?
Oh, I'm just across the border, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah,
right
you're in
there.
Canada.
It's right there. It's just across the border. It's not that far away.
Yeah, I checked. I checked out the Google Map last night when we were talking, and you're like nowhere
Yeah.
near me. You're almost as far
Oh
away
no,
from
I'm
me.
a long ways away from you.
Yeah, you're almost as far away from me as you could possibly be in the States.
Yeah, exactly. When I turn, scroll, airbrush, pyro, flat work. So take your pick. No, I'm not gonna take my pick of anything. Lots of well, yeah, there's nothing in between too, because like for me to Edmonton, so from here to the major city in Edmonton, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4 towns on the way from here to Edmonton. That's 4.5 hours away. But there's 4 towns that we can stop at. The nearest one's an hour away though. yeah, Josh. Yeah, Nick, you forgot sanding. You're a professional sander too. So Jay, are you down visiting Robbo just for the day or a week or what? Are you gonna do some work? Or you're probably gonna do some training while you're down there too, or what? Pick up some wood, take it all back with you. You're gonna be live in 5 hours.
Oh. Did I miss Jason Rikoloff coming in? Hi, Jason.
No, he's been here a while.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's been here a while. He's been really quiet though.
Okay.
But that's Jason Rogers you're looking at there though.
Well, Rikoloff is right there too. Did I miss Jason Rogers coming in? I'm sorry, Jay.
Oh, that was a while ago too.
Yeah. I get sidetracked easily.
Ooh, a monkey. Yeah, I'm curious to know what everybody else is up to today. Like Billy and Herb and Charles and Shay. I know Shay said she wasn't going to do lives because she's on holiday vacation.
Oh, Billy and Herb are both in the chat. They were in the chat.
Yeah, but they have previous engagements though.
I know it.
Yeah, see, Jason says he's been here since he started today.
Yeah,
like
I see that.
he was in here way before you were.
Yep. So Jay says he's over for some lessons and fill my car up with wood, staying for 4 days. Cool.
You get to share a bed, or you got bunk beds.
I think Mrs. Robertson would probably get a case of the ass.
Wow. It's slow going, but it's getting there.
And Steve Allen said she's been busy mopping. I'm sorry, that's not funny.
So everybody that's just joined us here, Jay. So I'm cutting these butterflies. I'm doing these what did I call them? Memory garden stakes.
Yep.
For
Placards, you called them.
Placards, yeah, for a customer. There's actually 3 of them, so there's like 3 different customers. This is only part of what's going on. These are actually cut out of aluminum on my scroll saw. Here's a second one I'm doing. So the aluminum I'm using is actually a pizza pan. I don't know. Do they have? They got pizza in Australia, don't they? Yeah, they got pizza. Do they have pizza in Australia? So I'm cutting out of thin aluminum, which is a pizza pan. The thing is, I'm just using my regular blade. It's just slow going because it's aluminum. It's a little cutting a little slower, but it's still faster than, I don't know. It's cutting about as fast as when I cut vinyl records. It's not that bad. Just a pain in the butt. Just if I was doing them out of wood, it'd be faster, but.
So Jay says they've got their own room, thankfully. And Larry wants to know how many more blades you've broken. None, just the one.
Yeah, just that one.
Yeah. He doesn't usually break blades. He's pretty gentle with them.
Yes. Well, it's not that I'm gentle. It's just that if you put your money into quality blades, you don't have to worry about them breaking on you all the time, Charles. Just saying. I'm just saying.
So you don't use double-ended, flat-ended Flying Dutchman number 17s?
No. Mine are. It's gonna make me dig them out now. Ooh, look at the fancy spiral blades. Mine are. They're called Penguin Gold blades, number 1s. I think they're rebranded as Niqua. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're rebranded as Niquas. Same with these Pulgar ones as well. These are my number 2s. And then I got these are off brands from Canadian Woodworker. I believe these might be Flying Dutchmans or Niquas as well, because they got rebranded when they came into Canada. These are Eberls. These you get at Lee Valley. These are number 1s and number 2s. And I do have some Olsen blades. See, and I was curious about these ones because these are both Olsen number 2s, but these are number 2s and these are 2.0s. But they're both 030, and they're both 51 teeth per inch, and they're both 5-inch long, and they're both, I don't know, but so one's a 2 and one's a 2.0.
Yeah,
and I don't know the difference between the 2 of them. They cut the
no
exact
difference.
same, but they cut the exact same.
They're both 30,000s, and they got the same TPI.
Yep.
Sounds like there's no difference. I don't know why they got to rebrand things depending on where they're selling them, you know?
I don't know. It's stupid.
Especially in today's world. It's a small world with the internet. Everybody's connected.
Yeah. Well. See, because the thing is that Charles uses Flying Dutchman number 3s, flat-ended number 3s, right? But I don't think that's okay. He says he uses number 3s, but see, you're not gonna really be able to tell the size on here because those are 2s. 2.0s, I believe. Which ones are my 3s? I had some Pegasus number 3s here. Just gotta find them now.
I'm just saying, it seems to me if it was your company, wouldn't you want to be universally recognizable? You wouldn't want to have it branded as something else overseas, right?
Yeah, exactly. See now, so this this one here is a number 3.
Yeah.
Right, and this is the number 1 that I use. Now, you can't really tell the difference in size on here by looking at the two of them, right? But I'll tell you, this number 3 is huge. The number 3 is probably 4 times thicker than my number 1.
Yeah.
See, I don't even know if you can tell the difference in that. But yeah, you can almost see the difference right there. But I'm pretty sure that these number 3s are not what Charles uses, because these are huge. But he does do a lot of bigger stuff, so I don't know. They might be the same blade that he uses, but those are number 3s, and they're huge. Like I basically use those for when I'm cutting 2x4s, because it's a more aggressive blade.
There's a whole bunch of comments over here. I don't understand why they changed the size when they changed the branding. Josh Grover said, those penguin blades, they made for metal or are they for wood? Larry said.
I was just reading Nick's comment. It's penguin, Pinguin, but it still has a picture of a penguin on it though. But it's written with an I instead. See, it's PIN. So they're branded as Penguin Gold. They have a gold color to them, but I don't know if that makes a difference. But they're made in Germany. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what they get rebranded to. I'm pretty sure they're Niqua. And let's see, because Nick is saying, John, why you don't have any flying Pegasus twisted flat 100 teeth gold plated titanium heat treated number 20s? No.
Yeah.
The biggest spiral we've seen, Herb actually looked it up. I think it's a number 12. And I don't even know how big that would be, because like I said, number 3s are huge. I think number 3 is huge, but a number 12 would probably be a 1/4 inch friggin' blade, right? And no, flying Pegasus. That's 2 different brands.
Yeah.
I don't use Flying Dutchman. The only reason I have Pegasus blades is because that's what I started off using until in Pegasus and Olson and American Vermont, until I found my Spalger blades, and then the new Penguin blades, and that's my go-to blade. It's like I said, blades are preferential to what you want to do and use them for. I find that my Penguin blades, I'm pretty brand loyal to those now. They'll cut everything. They'll cut everything I need. Like I said, they'll cut my aluminum, my wood. They'll cut through a 2x4 without a problem. And my number 1s, I use the same blade for everything. It doesn't really matter. If I'm doing a lot of rough cutting with something, I'll use my number 2s first. What?
Nothing. So Steve Nealon says, where did it go? He says different names for the same blades in different countries is due to trademarks owned in each country. Yeah.
Oh, I suppose. But yet, because I know the Sawbird blade as well. The Sawbird's made by Garnet Hall at sawbird.com. They're Niqua blades. So so these Niquas made in Germany, when he buys them, they get rebranded to his own brand, Sawbird brand, right? That's another thing too. Like there's another brand that nobody really knows about too. Sawbird.com.
Yeah.
Garnet Hall. He's a Intarsia artist.
Yeah. So seriously, to Steve's point, you're telling me that in every other country in the world, Sawbird is already copyrighted by somebody else and used for something else? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just, and it seems to me you'd want your brand to be universally recognizable. You wouldn't want to have the confusion and the, geez, I think they're,
Oh, I think these are Flying Dutchmen. I think there's Nikor. I think they're Pegasus blades, right? Like it's all
Yeah.
the same blade. It doesn't matter where it comes from. Like this
Yeah.
just brand it what is branded, and like a DeWalt, Milwaukee, a Craftsman, right?
Yeah. Billy says, hey. He says he can't chat right now, but he wanted me to tell you that he said, hey.
All right. Herb says, Billy, look. I don't know. See, they're doing something together we don't know about.
Yeah.
They're keeping us in hiding. What's Tommy saying? There's something I need to look at live. Just a few Pegasus blades. See, like I said, so when I started off, I used the flat blades that came with it, and I couldn't cut a straight line with them. So I found spiral blades, and like I said, I started with American Vermont because American Vermont and Pegasus blades were available at the local hardware store here. The Olsons I picked up down in Edmonton when I was in the city. The Eberls I got from Lee Valley, which is like Woodcraft that you guys have down there, or Lee Valley. You guys, there's Lee Valley down the States too, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And then I ordered a couple gross of these Polgar blades, which come from the States at Advanced Machinery, which come directly from Germany. So, and like I said, I tried those, and those have been the best blades I've ever had. But yeah, get a mixed pack, try whatever it's going to use for you, and then buy a gross of those. Because like I said, like I've tried. I have not tried Flying Dutchmans because.
Be right back. I'm going to excuse myself for a minute. Mama's home with groceries.
Okay, I haven't tried Flying Dutchmans because I don't like. I can order them online and everything else, but like these Olsons, I do not like. Like I get two brand new unopened packs of these Olsons. I've had these for probably 6 years. I tried them and I don't like them, but it's all preferential. You can be brand loyal if you. Okay, I got a Pegasus saw, so I'm using Pegasus blades. You can say, well, I got a DeWalt saw, so I'm only using Flying Dutchman blades. What you say, John? What are you talking about, Nick? Oh. You know what, guys? I might have to go because Carrie says I got a leak in my ceiling. So I'm going to leave a note here. Sarah spirals went using straight blades. I tried the Pegasus spirals. They snapped like tri-twigs. Yeah, see, I don't know. I guess it depends on what, like when the stock come out for them or whatever. Cena was my go-to, but that's mostly due to the fact I only. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm gonna have to go. I just got a message. Got a message from Carrie. About a leak in my ceiling. Thanks for dropping by, everybody. And we'll see y'all later. All right, guys. Talk to y'all. And just let Steve know that I had to go. Okay, thanks, guys. Bye. Where?